Number 5 super bantamweight in the world. Please welcome the challenger, Cesar Seda. And the defending WBC super bantamweight champion of the world, el famoso terremoto, Leo Santa Cruz.
All times, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Let's go to work.
122-pound belt. This box. The bell and a round of one. Santa Cruz in the silver with black. Seda sporting the colors of the Puerto Rico.
He's sharp. He's got some good speed. Santa Cruz is going to have to work.
Not surprisingly, Santa Cruz said he wants to work the body early against Seda to prevent movement.
Red and blue and Al. Santa Cruz is a show stats MVP, a leader in so many categories. Santa Cruz has only faced two southpaws. We talked about...
this is a rare moment in boxing where there is no Puerto Rican world champion.
Good counter. Good catch and shoot there by Seda
back in June of last year, and then he defeated Jonathan Velardes in his 10th fight in July of 2000. Action-packed opening was defeated last month by Mikey Garcia. There's 2009. Left hand by Seda, working the body now, and seconds left in the opening round.
Both guys showing some good moments in this round.
Here in the opening 3 minutes.
This is world-class boxing. Good shot.
Santa Cruz utilizing the peekaboo guard, leading with the, who now regroups, feinting, unloads a 1-2
step back as Santa Cruz leaned in. Step back and shoot the 1-2.
Santa Cruz think. Santa Cruz coming in though with a barrage of blows and a couple of right uppercuts for good measure, working the left hook that Seda was able to avoid. But
we haven't seen Seda use any lateral movement, standing right in the pocket.
Both of them have only
been with Santa Cruz, and that may be his undoing in this fight.
Anytime you hear Mexico versus Puerto Rico in prize fighting, you can expect fisted action of his own. Counterattack by Seda. In the latter stages of the second round.
Yeah, Seda looks to those catch and shoots. Oh, good shot.
Right, guys. And here we are getting some in the champion Santa Cruz, who had almost 90 amateur bouts before turning professional at the age of 17. He tagged Seda. Flicking jab by Seda. Trying to utilize maybe
physically not to be worn down by Santa Cruz.
Good count the entire combination cleanly. That last jab is putting Seda out of position. Seda keeps going straight back, looking for a counter, but he's got to let it go. Good shot by Santa Cruz.
Moves forward on the challenger.
Good shot.
Landed a left hook at the end of that combination as well. So he's starting to...
That's what Seda wants to do.
Switching back and forth.
He heard me.
Another left hook connects.
More economical with his punches in this fight than normal. He's like, for this round, he's thrown about 40.
Hasn't made him lose any effectiveness.
In the third round, Seda has Santa Cruz along the rope, slips in a left uppercut, working the Alamo Dome in San Antonio.
He is looking to land big punches, and here he comes forward. That was the strong jab that we referenced early in the round.
As we are now in the midst of round number 4. Seda unloads, but those punches were blocked by Santa Cruz's guard. Their lead right hand to the body, followed by the left hook upstairs by. Nice double jab. How busy was he last year? Well, he defended his one cut.
And what started that combination? The jab on the end. Santa Cruz throws those combinations.
When we met with him before the fight, he likes fighters that come to him. And you can tell he's a good counter puncher. He just
has a straight right hand for Santa Cruz, both to the body as well.
Picked off by the glove of Santa Cruz.
This is one of the...
Oh, good left
nice hand. Seda with the straight left hand through Santa Cruz's guard.
It's a bit to that going straight back on defense when Santa Cruz is doubling the jab, so he's got to step back in a little stronger.
The exchange, the second one got through the guard. And then hits
both in terms of the punches they're throwing and landing, and this is indicative of defending his title 11 times, but you know, those days are long gone. That was a beauty.
Santa Cruz measuring him up with the jab. So the bell around at number 5, double jab by Santa Cruz, counter left hook.
And what the step.
Section. Now Seda with the left hand and now has him along the ropes. Uppercut. Left hand.
He's too short. And Santa Cruz's range is longer than his...
Unloads the lead left hand. Catches Santa Cruz on the way in. Crowd chanting Santa Cruz. He's become a fan favorite, and he has. Seda in the corner. Left hand lands by Santa Cruz. Seda coming forward in the round. And down goes Seda.
That was a slip, guys. That was a slip.
Seda.
A punch just thrown.
7, 8. Walk this way.
You spin off your lead foot. The problem is when the lead foot on the same side. That's the lefty-righty problem. So if you make bank feet as you're spinning.
I personally think that's a knockdown. He landed it on the sternum and pushed him down. I don't know. Well, they did tangle.
You had a great second round when you were working the body. That's what you need to keep doing.
Sixth round underway, officially ruled a knockdown by referee. Jab by Santa Cruz has Seda along the ropes in the sixth round now after 5 rounds as Santa Cruz again works
himself a better chance to sneak in and land some of those counters, but Santa Cruz very active. I just think Santa Cruz is controlling virtually every round.
And Callaway, the second time that Seda's been down in his career. Seda with
that double jab put him out of position again.
Landing those punches upstairs. Is there a close quarters? There's a body barrage.
Closer.
Yeah, I'm giving a little bit of credit for Seda's boxing ability.
It was back in 34 when Sixto Escobar became Puerto Rico's round. Left hook to the body, and Seda returns with a body combination before going upstairs. Santa Cruz utilizing the peekaboo guard.
Cruz's dad, who trains him, of course, was a painter, and now he trains
in
him.
the silver with black, and the challenger Cesar Seda sporting the Puerto Rican in the center of the ring. Official scoring at the halfway point of this championship affair.
Well, you have to always remember to at least touch the body a little bit. A slick guy like Seda, you want to place your punches everywhere.
The body, and they exchange jabs.
Now he's throwing it, and by showing it, it's going to keep Santa like Seda. If he can anticipate your offense, he can counter. It's a good right hand
to the throne, a Puerto Rican champ, as he knocked out Angel Espada, and Santa Cruz now putting pressure.
There have been a lot of rounds that were, competitive, but I just think...
Final minute of another action-packed 7 seconds of the 7th. It has been an all-action affair. Oh, nice 1-2 combination. Looking at the unofficial. Seda. To Cruz as we head to the 8th.
You got to get him upstairs. Did you hear me? Give me a little water. That's fine.
Well, Leo Santa Cruz has been compared to the likes of left, though connects nicely by Seda.
Cesar Seda is in perhaps a difficult situation. Putting the show stats, Santa Cruz landing 13 punches in this round.
And Santa Cruz tags him and continues. Leo Santa Cruz gets to the likes of Antonio Margarito, and when we talk about Mexico versus Puerto Rico, remember his series of fights.
Santa Cruz winning. Steve and I by a wider margin. Paulie, you have it.
Any adjustments that you would like to see made down the stretch of this?
And very it hurt Seda.
And it helped him a lot, especially on the end of the combination.
On the inside, both men doing good work and body work.
Much on Santa Cruz's combinations. It doesn't mean he should stay on the inside all the time like this.
Cruz coming forward with the 1-2 combination. There's a combination.
Looks a little bit tentative.
He's just going to say that, Al. First time in the fight, he looks like he doesn't believe in himself.
This championship bout, Paula.
No, I think that Seda's made a pretty good adjustment in that he's not pulling out.
The year on CBS, he wants to close out this year in impressive fashion, going to town on Seda media. And truer words have never been tweeted.
Look at that.
Both of them scoring with the body shots.
But when he holds his ground and looks to counter from where he's at, as opposed to stepping out, he's able to find Santa Cruz.
Seda has the combination thrown by Seda, sticks the jab, counter right hand by Seda. Midway point of the 9th round. Santa Cruz attacks the body. Both possess plenty of heart and fighting spirit, fully on display as there.
See the output of Seda starting to drop. as the fight wears on. And this is where the
Exchange uppercuts on the inside.
the step-out counter is good a lot of times, but not with a guy who's taller than you.
Remained in the thick of things. Seda leans in and gets tagged. It's been a banner year for the sport of boxing, and wrapping things up here tonight.
Punch output is not very high, and he hasn't thrown a punch in a little while here.
He's only thrown 19.
And let's see, maybe Seda just taking a round off. Maybe he'll regroup for the next round. Only remains to be seen.
Important punch in that round. That straight right hand was the first time that we...
So we are set for round number 10. NBC interim lightweight champ Jose Armando Santa Cruz and retired pro junior welterweight.
Well, clearly Santa Cruz is dominating, and what I like so much about him is that
Cruz continuing to stay on the outside. Athletes trained by their respective fathers, Cesar Seda Jr. Counter left and another straight left hand by Seda.
You know, a lot of times you want to keep your hands in good position to punch. It seems like it's like
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right guys?
Many more of those teams.
He's been a world-class fighter. He's shown himself.
Pace beginning to slow a bit. Lateral movement, hands down. Right hand connects, and now they exchange blows.
While, of course, trying to lead.
Teams now in boxing than we've seen in the past. Boy, they're going at himself to be competitive again. But even with that, Santa Cruz...
Good jab. To the gym at 7, had his first amateur fight at 9.
I've seen him do it in other fights, but he's doing it much more tonight.
He's done it from the outside to both the body and the head. It's really an important thing for Santa Cruz.
Title defense, so far so good against spirited challenger Cesar.
That indicates somebody hurt their hand or broke it, but that's not the case here, I don't think.
Good stuff, Steve. I was actually going to ask Seda, utilizing lateral movement, but getting himself hemmed in the corner. Trained by his father, Angel Garcia, and both of these athletes trained by Bantamweight Championship fight.
We will go inside the ropes and feature one of the key stories in this fight for both men, and that is the body punches. Throughout the fight they did it, and it speaks well of their technique.
Surprise you, okay? So some basic fundamental advice from his father. Furious pace to start the round. The second of Seda's career was back in round.
Punch, and many of his fights go long. Oh my,
that's a straight right hand. Staggered Seda, but he comes back with a barrage of shots to the body.
Cesar Seda may be better off at 118 pounds.
A minute and a half now left in the fight as Seda comes forward, eats a...
12th round, the last round of the fight.
And they continue to chuckle. There's a reason that his last 7 fights have been on the television airwaves here on Showtime. And
of course, this is the 12th. A world-class fighter.
The only knockdown of the fight.
It's been a good 10th round, and Seda's had his moments as well.
Adding another great chapter to the rivaling countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 in favor of the winner, and still